Hi guys, my name is Ben.
This is Andrew.
And we are back with another RWBY reaction. Volume 8, Chapter 10. Finally, we had that. Not only did I have the hiatus, you did not have the hiatus. I had the hiatus.
Yeah.
They gave us 2 chapters, and then they took a week off because of all the stuff going on in Texas. So, after that massive cliffhanger, we are back.
I'm ready,
my
dude.
goodness.
I'm so excited.
So, what did we have last time?
It's pretty much all Team Yang, like you said. We were all on the ship. We had Hazel and Oscar having their little thing, where pretty much Oscar had pretty much talked him into well, how did he talk? He talked him into it because Hazel grabbed him, and then he made him take him. They took him to the lamp, correct? And then he said. Once he said Jen and it like opened up, he didn't even need any more questions. Like
it was pretty much it
was eye opener. Like
it was like a lose-win situation, but not in a good way.
Yeah,
like it was like,
I mean,
like if he had summoned Jen, right? He didn't know what it did. He said, "I don't know what happens." Right? I don't know. I don't know if this is some sort of trick. I don't know what this is. You know, maybe this is a faulty password. I don't know what it is. That's why he got Oscar to say it.
Yeah.
So he said if I took the false password, if I took the password to her, and it was the correct password, we're good. But I don't know if it was true or not.
Yeah.
So I need to verify if it's true.
Well,
right. So if I brought her a faulty password, right? Yeah. That would mean that you are just as bad of a person that I think you are.
Yeah.
And because I gave her incorrect information, I would get punished. Yeah. Which is worse than...
Well, it's also because he had threw all that stuff on top of him, on top of the saying it's Jen. Remember, he was like, Salem's this and that. You know, I was sent here to do this and that, you know?
Yes. And, which was the alternative.
The alternative,
because if the password he gave was true...
He could believe
then the person who he thinks is really bad...
Is actually...
Which... is paired with another kid because his loyalty is to kids. Yeah. Right? Because that was his whole motivation, is that his kid sister. I mean, and now he's beating up kid Ozpin or Oscar. Yeah. Which he was holding back. He didn't want to beat up Oscar. So it's like Oscar was the one who gave him the password. He recognized the difference in their tones and everything.
And whatchamacallit, I mean, I've brought up before, way back when we first met Hazel, I feel like he never really wanted to serve Salem. Like, it was kind of like a...
It was an anti-Ozma.
It was an anti-Ozpin, Ozpin thing. And he, but I think he never really wanted to serve her, and now that he realizes how bad she was and that Ozma only did what he did for try to better humanity, not to purposely kill kids, it's kind of like... And when he said the Jen thing, he's like, wow, I really am playing for the wrong side type thing.
And he still never forgave Oscar.
He didn't. He said no more.
He still was like...
Those could be his last words too, by the way, but he said no more Gretchens. That's what he said.
No more Gretchens, boy.
Yeah, they threw one. It was like... Yeah. So he never really forgave him, but he kind of like...
Which is true, which is a good thing, which I like that character. I like that if he just forgave him for his... for like what he's been pretty much for the past 2 years that we've known him, then it would be like, what's the point? You know, when they're flip floppy like that, right?
Like there's bigger things than just me and my sister. There's the whole world at stake. So
and we had the whole dungeon crawl thing. So successfully kind of making it through the entire place. Yeah. Emerald, I don't think she's joining the good side. But I think she's more of just like an anti-villain, anti-hero character. I think she's at both.
I think she's stuck in between. But you also have to remember, Cinder has been rude to her like the last 2 times she's been around her.
She's been rude to her ever since they were first introduced.
But what I'm saying is ever since what's his name pointed out to her, it's been like twice. Well, ever since Mercury pointed out, like, she doesn't care about you. She's like, no, she could. And then it's twice we've had where when she first got caught or came back, and she came into like the room where she was resting, and then she was like, leave me, both of you, or whatever, like rude. Yeah. And then when they were in front of Salem, she told her hush or something like that, or whatever it was. I forget what she said in front of Salem. It was in front of Salem. She said something.
Very chapter 1. She said quiet.
Yeah, quiet. Yeah, that's what it
was. Which was before.
Oh, was that before the bedroom?
Before the bedroom, I guess. I'll call it the bedroom.
I'll call it the restroom because she was resting. Yeah. But either way, so it was twice since Mercury opened her eyes to it. Like, you know, she doesn't care about you, right? Like she's about her. That's like we're all about ourselves. She's about herself.
There's literally been 2 times that he said she doesn't care about us. Yeah, right.
And that was, I think, now her eyes are a little more open to it. I think since that, and then also with the whole Salem thing, now she might become a good guy. I mean, it might be a toss up right now for her. She doesn't really know what to do right now. I think
she hasn't really done anything bad.
She hasn't really done anything bad. I mean, she's played for the bad team, but that was just because she says Cinder took her in, so she felt like Cinder was her family. But now that she's really seeing that Cinder's only using her to get her own power, it's kind of like she might be like, I don't really know. And maybe RWBY opens, or Team Yang, because she's with Team Yang right now, maybe opens her eyes to what real friends and real family can be like, and then she might be like, well, shoot.
And I do think Cinder cares. I just don't think she knows how to care.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think because when Mercury had said that, like her maiden powers, like she turned them off.
Yeah.
And then she did look kind of sad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking she still cares.
Yeah.
But I don't think she knows how to care because of what we do know. Obviously, I don't think her backstory is finished.
Yeah.
Right? There's still a lot of information we don't know because it was no matter how much I love it, it was pretty bland of a backstory.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't any confirmation. How did she meet up with Salem? You know? Yeah. What happened there? We don't know.
But and then we had all that go on. But we also, in between all that, we had to see Neo has apparently she can code herself in anything. We found out.
We knew that.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she could use anything to, I didn't know she could mimic herself into anything. I didn't know that.
It's a visual illusion, it's a physical illusion.
So because I knew she could do people, but I didn't know she could literally take a wall and blend herself into a wall. Because then at that point,
I mean, if you look back to when she was very first introduced, back in Volume 2, Chapter 4, the first time she was in the fight, which I think was also in Volume 2, Chapter 4.
Yeah, I think so.
But when Yang went to punch and hit, and it just shattered the wall, they were already on the helicopter.
Oh, it's true.
What I'm
saying is that was still an image of her and Roman.
Yes, but it was also there was nothing behind it.
Yeah, nothing behind it. But what I'm saying, I didn't know that she could physically look at a wall like this and then be like, okay, I'm going to look like this wall, and then just lay against the wall. Because, I mean, she has a mixture of like.
If she can change her appearance to look like
a person, I guess
anyone else, I think she can go monocolored to a wall.
She would be like. That means her semblance is broken, dude. I think I texted you about it, like how I was like, because then she pretty much has. That means that she has like what's her name, Ilya's. She has like Ilya's ability where she can blend in with any background. Kind of. Well, because I mean, with her Ilya's, it's physically her skin.
No, that's not her semblance. That's not Ilya's semblance. No, that's just her chameleon strength.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that. She has that while what's her name? Neo can do that on top of looking like other people and everything else. Like, it's just insane. Like,
Neo is really good. Like, it's called overactive imagination.
And it's crazy, dude. So we had that in the middle of it.
But more importantly, rather than just her being able to blend into a wall, she now has the relic.
Like she has the relic, yes.
And she, more importantly than having the relic, is knowing the password to the relic.
Yeah. There's one question left, but she can't talk.
Can she talk though?
Yeah, that was the one thing, because I know the one guys you love watching and that you like watching. They said she's mute, but like you said before, I don't think they really ever said she was mute.
She just never talked. Because
it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
Such a good power play to do.
Yeah.
Like such a powerful card to hold onto.
Yeah.
To just be like. No, I've just never spoken.
I could see like an episode ending. I mean, it's just wishful thinking or like a maybe. But I could see like an episode ending on her like putting the lamp down and then being like Jen. Just literally the words Jen come out of her mouth in the episode.
Dude, the fandom would go nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The entire fandom would just lose their mind.
Yeah. I could see that happening. Like she say Jen and it starts like then the screen just smokes up and it's the end of the episode. I could see that. I could literally see that happening.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
Dude, because
we do know that she had a voice actress in the beginning, but I don't know, maybe it was like a falling out or something.
And now, what's her name, right? Casey
Williams. Now Casey is technically the voice actress because one, she sang her song, right? So that would be her,
right?
But two, in a game of some sort. Apparently, she voiced all of the noises, like the gasp, or whatever, and including when Roman died, when she flew off with her umbrella, that gasp she let out was Casey. So technically, she has a voice actress, and I don't know why, if she's able to gasp, why she wouldn't be able to.
Well, I think people can gasp because it's just like an express, like is breathe, because mute people can still breathe. Yeah. So I don't know though, dude, because that would be baffling. That'd be crazy. But so what else do we have? So we can watch the show.
Because that's technically a sound.
Yeah, it's technically a sound. Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm trying to think. So we had that. We had the relic being taken. Salem.
I wanted to say, because before I had thought that she was going to ask where Roman is. Yeah. But what I think, based on what I heard from Semblance of Sanity, my all-time favorite
That's
reactors,
what the name of the guys were. Yeah, Semblance of Sanity.
They stated something in their reaction to Chapter 9 that I had done some thinking on, and they had stated that Neo would ask to tell Roman's story, right? So she would be able to relive however it is, like whatever she doesn't know about Roman, she from start to finish, all the way up into the moment he died. And then so you'd be able to see Neo sad and like kind of reminiscing, so she'd be happy and sad like all at the same time, because she'd be able to see him again, but then she doesn't have him. And then it would catch up to modern, which would be that the moment where Roman died, where she was kicked off, and then she would see, okay, it wasn't RWBY that did it, so I can forgive her. And then you see Roman, boom, gets eaten, goes in the ship, and then Neo thinks it's done. But what I think is that Jin's going to continue telling the story of where Roman's been the last 2 years, because he was swallowed with his cane, and he probably could have shot himself out. Right? Once the Griffin landed on the ground, pew pew, he's out. Where is he? He's probably in Vacuo with all the other thieves. All right, that's that. And then she's gonna be like, what? And then she's probably just gonna discard the land. Oh, she probably wouldn't. It's probably a pretty price. She'd probably keep the relic, but then she's gonna go to Vacuo. Where's Mercury and Tyrion going? Vacuo. Where does the rest of the squad have to go? Vacuo. Right?
Oh, dude, that could
when they went over to when they went up to Amity Arena, right? There was a line in which Pietro was like, yeah, we're drifting. Looks like we're going to touch down just north of, and then something happened. I think the rest of that sentence was Vacuo. So I think we're going to converge in Vacuo.
You think Roman could make an appearance?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I know his, I don't think his voice actor is with the company anymore.
Okay.
For whatever reason. Yeah. But I do think that they don't even have to necessarily bring him back. As long as they're just like, hey, his character is here. Yeah. This would also give Neo an exit to the story. A way to properly leave RWBY and never come back. Yeah. And it be good closure for her character if they so wanted to do it like this.
I see what you're saying.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Because a lot of people don't want her to die. Or be jailed or whatever, right? Because she's so cool, you know? Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's ever really killed anybody. Oh, speaking of never killing anyone, I had stated in a previous chapter that I didn't think Grimm had ever killed anyone. I was wrong, because Ren's mother was killed right in front of him by the Grimm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So yes, like that. There's been a lot of like miscellaneous death around, but none that we had seen outside of that. Although technically it blacked out, so you could technically say no either. But I was corrected in the comments. Thank you. If I ever say any fallacies, let me know. I will correct them. So let's see. We have the big. So we had the magic fight. Hazel went out. Yep. Everyone besides. Everyone left
except for Oscar.
We don't know Jean, right? He was there, but he wasn't on the screen.
Yeah, he was on the screen. He was on the screen like in the initial, like him talking to Oscar, but once he did that pan out where like you said, when he clicked the cane, it doesn't show him behind him anymore.
So we don't. He could be there, but he could not be there. So
you would put together that he wasn't there, but at the same time, knowing Jean, he might want to figure out a way to help or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep that card,
dude. In my die. Oh no, That would be
well. Technically, there's a theory that all of Juniper's gonna die because all their characters die, like all the people they're based on die.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, her Joan of Arc was burned.
Mulan died. When did Mulan die?
I don't know.
Oh no, in Mulan.
Probably not in the Disney story.
Yeah, that's not. True. Probably that's true because Disney stories usually have like the real story of a Disney stories are like apparently really bad. So so
the Grimm tales. Yeah,
yeah.
Which is what the Grimm are based on. Yeah, but so okay, so the last thing we have is Oscar used the magic. This is two things, right? So the first one is that he's hastening the fusion with Ozpin.
Yeah.
Right. He's by every time he does it, it was stated by him that every time he does it, it gets faster. They merge faster. Yeah. It hastens the process. It maybe even complete the process. So this could be the last thing Oscar ever does. Right. We could lose Oscar right here.
I didn't even think of that.
Right. Yeah. Or we wouldn't be losing him. He would be fused with Ozpin. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And Ozpin wouldn't be Ozpin anymore. He'd be Oscar Pen, right? Yeah. But he'd be this new being, which is fused. Yeah. Right? They're like-minded souls, but their thoughts and their emotions and everything, ideals are all fused together. Yeah. The second is whatever magic he was doing, right? Yeah. So this could be some sort of super magical blast that we know not of what it does, right? But what I'm leaning toward is that, based on other reactions and stuff that I indulge in, how did he create the places where the relics are, right? So that alternate dimension where Yang walked into to get the lamp, that dimensional kind of area, kind of void of space because it wasn't a wall there. It was the opening to like a giant desert area. Yeah. Even behind the door, which on this side of the door was whatever you call it, was the vault. Yeah. So it was an alternate space. Yeah. Right? How is that place opened? Right? Yeah. Are all the relics in the same space, or are there 4 different spaces? And can he create several different spaces? So I think he's using whatever this magic is and stuck inside of his longest memory, his staff, to open up this new area. So
I take the theory. I like that.
So because then, if Salem was in there, she'd eventually be able to break out. Yeah. Right. But if Oscar died, got killed again, he would just reincarnate again. Yeah. Hazel was already ready to sacrifice himself. Yeah. So, this would just be a place that you could delay her by sticking her in this place that she has to figure out how to get out of, right? Which I don't know how long that would take. Yeah. But that's kind of what I'm leaning to.
Yeah, that's smart. I didn't even think of it like that.
Anything you want to add?
Oh no, I'm ready.
Okay. This one's called Ultimatum. So
Ultimatum.
I'm thinking this video contains flashing lights, potentially affect photosensitive viewer discretion. Okay. I'm thinking that we have to see Crow. We haven't seen Crow's stuff.
Yeah, we haven't seen any Crow.
Right.
Since he got broken.
We know that Bird was a Crow. It was not a Raven. Right. Although it could be misleading. I guess technically
I would still put the.
But I'm 99% Crow.
Okay, right? So but I would say I would not be surprised if it was a Raven. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, because Raven has the smooth head. Yeah. While Crow has the pointy things. So, we need to see Crow. We need to. I kind of want to know what happened to Jacques and Robin, who were also in there.
Robin, actually, I realized when I went back and watched that breakout scene, she actually is in that scene. She's awake. Yeah. Yeah, she goes, huh. She looked back and then she saw the bird crowing or calling. Yeah. So
I just want to know what happened. Because the thing collapsed and then no one was there.
But the only person that didn't have an answer for is Jacques. Like a true answer for.
Yeah.
Because she could have clearly just ran off and went to Mantle.
I mean, when the soldiers came in, they could have shot a rocket and it could have hit the ceiling and just crush Jacques for all I care. I don't care.
Dude, they can walk in there, teabag him, and then kill him. I care less. I don't care.
But so I think we need answers on Penny. We need answers on Crow. We haven't seen the Ruby and the Silver Eyes reaction, so we need to hear them talk about that.
Where?
Obviously, we have the Salem, and we have to know what happens with Team Yang when they left.
Yep.
And we obviously have the bomb going into Monstra as well.
Yep.
So with Team Yang leaving,
that's very. Off with Ironwood. Here we go.
I'll move this for you.
Oh, you good?
Oh, he's in his office. Dude, look at these I'm telling you, dude. These
the
graphics,
upgrade is gorgeous.
Sir, we have confirmation that Dr. Watts has escaped military headquarters with the assistance of Cinderfall.
We do have Jacques Schnee in custody.
I don't give a damn about Jacques Schnee. What about the other two?
Yeah, he's like us. You what he said? I don't give a damn about Jacques Schnee.
Evaded capture. But we are monitoring every exit. So they must still be inside the compound.
We're moving you to another.
It's Crow. It's Crow. Okay, so we know it's Crow.
Dude, Crow is a savage.
Search everywhere for them. Do not return to this office until you have Crow Bronwyn in custody.
Oh, okay. So the office is going to be clear for him to fight Crow.
He's lost his mind, I think.
What's the status of our move?
Oh, that was the staff.
Dude, what did the staff... It's a beam of light. He just called it a beam of light, my guy.
Freaking solar beam over here.
No, I think that's like the god of creation light, dude. Does he have like a piece of the god of creation in his staff?
Maybe?
Because that came from the sky.
Dude, that was insane. Did he just kill Monstra in one hit? No, it's only partially destroyed. It's not even completely... Or maybe it's fading. I know Bigger Grim take forever. Look at him! Look at him just skipping away! Did he just win the whole war?
No injuries here.
What?
They were still inside.
Dude, Oscar is insane!
What just happened? He just one-shotted everybody!
But no time to celebrate. Return to the academy at once. We've got a new problem.
But that wasn't us.
Then we can tell him in person. Load it back up. We're leaving.
Oh, that means there's still a powerful bomb. Oh no, what is this bomb gonna do, dude?
Oh, apparently this bomb is strong enough to where...
Potentially, we don't know.
But Ironwood just thought that was the bomb.
Yeah.
That means that bomb has got a big explosion then, dude.
Potentially, we don't know.
Anyone respond?
No.
Dude.
Well, she'll come back. In the interim, we need a plan.
Plan? The plan hasn't changed. I'm going to rip the maiden power out of Penny Polendina, because you're going to bring her to me.
I beg your pardon?
You said in your message that you have control over Penny.
I said I had Penny under control, not that I could telekinetically force her to do whatever I want.
What?
I implanted a virus in her, you dimwit. She's on a set path now. At least she should be. As much as I hate to admit it, there seems to be some part of her capable of resisting. Regardless, it's only a matter of time.
Is he gonna die here?
The mechanical body succumbs to the virus.
Well, Watts died of freaking cinder.
Destroy herself, and our little Penny problem.
I'm pretty.
What do you mean she'll destroy herself? How am I supposed to take her power if she's dead?
You know, it's impressive that you haven't realized this yet, but I don't work for you.
You're about to.
Just threaten me like everyone else.
You think you're so clever,
She's gonna kill him.
don't you, Arthur?
Salem sent you to bring me back.
Salem isn't here right now. But I think we can still come up with a plan while she's pulling herself together. First, I'm gonna watch you plummet to an unremarkable end. And then I'm going to burn a path directly to the vault, where I will wait to tear that magical puppet to pieces. And take what is mine.
Oh, of course you are! Because that's just what you do, isn't it? And how has that worked out for you? You stormed into Freya's room thinking you could take on Ironwood's top fighter and war machine.
Oh my god.
But you couldn't. And that machine became the Winter Maiden. Oh, and let's not forget your deal with Raven Brownwind. Get all your enemies in one place so you'd have a shot at revenge. If only someone could have warned you against such a miserable idea. Oh, wait. I did! But you pushed ahead and you lost it when all you had to do was your job! You think you're entitled to everything just because you suffered, but suffering isn't enough! Can't just be strong, you have to be smart! Can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy! But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine!
She's dead, he's dead.
No. She's gonna use him.
He just talks sense.
She's gonna use him.
Yo, Watson's got balls. He called her bluff. Wow, he's got balls.
It wasn't a bluff.
Oh, it wasn't a bluff, but he has balls.
Oh, Cinder! I just ordered a Cinder shirt too. I'm so happy.
I kind of like that. He put her in check. Oscar's alive though.
Blake?
Was he there? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Okay? Where are you?
Watch. Oh, it's not gonna show up. He was in the background.
We're fine.
See, right there.
Oh, okay.
We're all right.
We're alive. This'll help though. Guys, they're okay.
What do we do about her?
Bring her along.
I think they're scared too, because she's like this crazy illusionist.
I'm sending you a map. You're in the agricultural area. Just head to this access point to reach the Red Line subway tunnel. Then follow the route I've drawn for you.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
Hi guys.
You can't be serious. You want us to work with her?
I'm just saying it makes the most sense. We're all enemies of Salem, including her.
No, I'm with Blondie. You don't like me, I don't like you. So how about we just part ways and you never have to see me again?
You're not going anywhere. Not after everything.
She literally can just make an illusion for y'all to be like, oh.
There's multiple people. She's done it.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
She is part of the reason I have this. I'm not going to just
I mean, that was all Adam. So.
Everything that happened at Beacon. She lied to us. Tricked us. She is
This purple. What is purple?
You don't have to forgive her. You have every reason to feel that way.
What is purple? Here?
Just maybe give her a second chance. We've already gotten quite a bit of help today from someone we don't exactly trust right now.
Do you mean Ozpin? I had a feeling.
Wait,
Oz
what?
is back? I know how you feel, but he saved my life. And when we were tortured, he took it.
No.
So I wouldn't have to. He entrusted me with this, and the massive amount of power he had stored up in it.
That was a massive amount of power.
Energy that he spent lifetime after lifetime accumulating in the cane he built.
Kinetic energy.
That's how you did that? Using all of the stored up power?
Not all, but most.
Oh, well,
Let's be
okay.
careful with how we use the rest.
Yo, if he would have said that was like a quarter, I was like, oh.
And it saved us. I want to reciprocate that trust. There's a lot to sort out, but
I just want to say they just let.
wants to help.
No one's looking at Emerald.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Something's gonna happen.
Oscar.
What in the world?
Oh no, that was physical. Okay, so that's her. Are they in the where is this?
Or everyone's
The subways? Oh, this is where Raven can come. I'm telling you.
All of Atlas is
Come on, man. Because you got the ships going down to Mantle, and you got everyone in Atlas in one spot. Who can get them out? Come on, Raven. You're right here.
Remember, they have the subway though. They still have working trains. That's what they stated, remember?
The trains just go around the city, though.
Oh, yeah.
They don't go down.
That's true.
We could really use someone like you.
Come on, Raven! This is perfect! I'm telling you, Mom.
They're trying to talk. What's her name into it? Working with them, Emerald.
It's about time. While we dealt a decisive blow to Salem today.
Actually, that wasn't our payload, sir.
Oh no.
I brought it back with us.
He's gonna be upset because they're not with them. The fugitives.
You still have it. This may be useful.
Useful.
Penny still hasn't come to the vault, meaning Watts was either incompetent or he betrayed us. At this point, we'll never know. Cinder Falls attacked command and escaped with him. And that's not all we've lost.
Sir?
Crow and Robin have also escaped. Salem's creature was destroyed. But that doesn't mean we've stopped her. She will return, and she will throw everything she has at us until there is nothing left. And we are perilously close to that already. I need the Winter Maiden now. It's the only way Atlas can survive.
He's not wrong.
Schnee, bring me Ark, Ren, and Xiaolong.
What for, sir?
I had Crow in my hands, and I didn't do what needed to be done. I will not make that mistake again.
He was gonna try to kill them.
I know. I'm ashamed I didn't think of it earlier. Leveraging the lives of her friends, it's the only way to make Penny listen to reason.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't have them. Operative Schnee let them go.
Wow! You're a dick!
What? Snitch.
Winter
Snitch.
allowed them to go on board the creature to rescue their friend. And they never came back.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. This is where Crow saves his girl.
They were our last chance.
Now I have nothing!
Oh! That's pretty strong.
Sir, we are detecting non-military ships on radar. Dozens of them.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do something to her.
Whose ships?
They appear to be Schnee Dust Company freighters, sir. They're heading straight for Mantle.
Let's go! Let's go!
Weiss. I see. They're trying to save Mantle.
He's gonna put the bomb in Mantle.
This has always been about Mantle, hasn't it? I need to make a call.
Is he calling Watts?
Because Watts has his cell phone.
Your boss won't stay dead, but you will.
Who is it? Did someone survive?
Did you name her name?
You know what you owe me.
Dude, I would be okay with Crow killing Ironwood. I'd be so okay with Crow killing Ironwood.
I missed you too.
Dang, man, you called it, dog. This is the Together episode. I thought they were gonna kiss.
That's what they're shaping it up to be.
I'm like, yo, but my man's son's chilling, waiting for her. My girl's Blake.
No, she's okay. I can...
Kids, the cargo ships you sent just made it, but they're not alone.
May? What are you talking about?
Oh my gods.
Run! Everyone into the mine!
They're not alone.
This is an emergency CCT broadcast.
Ironwood shooting him down.
What's going on?
Those ships, they were going to save people. Why would...
I have always promised to defend this kingdom, its technology, its future, from those who would see it destroyed. Our enemy is crippled, but one individual still denies Atlas its salvation. The protector of Mantle. Penny, wherever you and your friends are, I need you all to listen. I know how much Mantle means to you, so I'm going to give you a choice.
I like his blue eyes.
You can bring yourself to Atlas Academy and do your duty. Help me save as much of Atlas as I can, and Mantle will be left to fend for itself. Or you can all watch as I destroy it. I have one bomb. That's all it will take. If there is no Mantle, then there is no reason for you not to work with me. Neither of us want it to come to that, but one of us is willing to do it.
If anyone tries anything other than what I've ordered, Mantle is gone.
You have 1 hour to respond.
Oh.
I hope you live up to the title I gave you.
Yo, Ironwood's lost it, my guy. Dude, he has lost it.
Oh my gosh, they weren't kidding when the writers of the show said the first half was gonna be like the nice half. Oh my gosh, they destroyed. Oh my gosh,
dude. I really hope now that Ironwood dies at the end of Crow.
I'm really happy they gave us a bunch of answers.
Yeah,
a bunch. They did really good in this chapter.
Yeah. Bro,
they did really good in this chapter. Like, they answered so many questions. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm telling you, bro, this show is so much better than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I hope so hard that Crow kills him. I do.
I mean, he's gonna do something to Winter.
Yeah. Oh, you know he is. I really hope Crow just comes in there, dog. He just cuts his head off with the scythe, braces with the Grim Reaper.
I guess that's what they meant by ultimatum. Holy crap.
That's all ultimatum.
But Penny can't even respond.
She's out cold. Because that doctor, what's his name, worked on her.
No, because the Hound knocked her out.
The Hound knocked her out, but what I'm saying is there wasn't, what's his name, trying to get the virus out of her?
No, he couldn't do anything. The only thing he could do was just patch up a leak. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. That's what.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I want to watch this again.
Dude.
So this part's really interesting because when people were talking to him, it was almost like he had headphones on. Like it was very muzzled. Like you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so Jacques was, what'd they say about Jacques?
We do have Jacques Schnee in custody.
I don't give a damn about
Jacques. Okay, Jacques is in custody.
Jacques in custody.
he embodied he said, I don't give a crap about
literally what we just said beforehand. He literally
Jacques Schnee. And no one cares about Jacques Schnee. He's so not the problem that it does not matter.
Wow.
But Crow and Robin apparently escaped, but they didn't.
Evaded capture.
So he was just chilling. Right?
Yeah.
I love that part.
I think you can see him transform in midair right there. If you go back and play it slow enough, you can see it kind of. He transformed in midair. Watch, when he launches, he's already becoming Crow. Watch as he launches. As soon as it he's already Crow. See?
Yeah. So it skipped the transformation.
The transformation.
I mean, he was a thing here, and he's just like, woo.
And you see the feathers in the background and from him transforming. Yeah,
he just like tackled that dude.
They are monitoring every exit, so they must still be inside the compound.
We're moving you to another.
Look at this dude! He just choked that dude out. That was too fast for it to be a choke out. Just saying.
Unless he broke his neck like hella quick, but I mean, I
don't think Crow would kill. Whoa. There was no snapping or anything. There was no snapping.
Yeah, I don't think he killed that guy, but I think Crow's definitely willing to kill.
Correction. I think he's willing to kill Ironwood and Tyrion. I don't think he's willing to kill random people.
Yeah, of course.
Because he is still a good guy.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, dude, this part again.
Can we watch this one more time? Oh my.
Everywhere for
dude, this part.
Return to this office until you have Crow Bronwyn in custody.
Of course, sir.
Let the beat drop. Yo.
What's the status of our...
Dude, did you hear the whale?
Yeah.
Status of our...
Did you hear the whale like squeal?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They're lucky that this bomb didn't trigger with collateral damage.
Yeah. Look at this thing, man.
Oh my gosh. One of the boys in the Discord, which y'all should join, he had stated that he thinks that that glowing orange thing in Monstrous Skull was like a collection of dust.
Oh, probably was.
So that would have been pretty interesting. But oh my gosh, one shot, that was most of the stats factors. That's anywhere between 51 and 99%.
Yeah.
Right? So that's either just over half, which would be most.
Yeah.
Or that is 99, which would be almost all. So I think probably more like 75% when you're talking about most, or 60 to 80%, right? Then we have this part with Neo just skipping away, dude. How did she survive? I mean, the back of the whale looks fine.
Yeah.
Like, well, not fine, but like...
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It wasn't eviscerated, in one shot. Neo just skipping away, dude. Oh my gosh, I love Neo so much. I love Neo so much, dude. These guys are all safe. I knew that the second that they returned to Ironwood it would be bad. But freaking screw her, bro. Send her, use the rest of the staff on her, bro.
Use the rest of the staff. Dude, she a snitch,
dude,
bro. She a snitch.
I don't like Harriet.
Dude, I don't.
All.
She literally is. Yeah, she's my least favorite character without a doubt. Out of all of them. Oh my, dude, I loved Ironwood, man. I didn't like him at all anymore, man.
Like, I do not like.
Yo, no, Watts. Watts.
Dude, Watts is smart.
Dude, Watts is smart. But I'm saying he ballsy. Hey, but then again,
he was dead.
Then again, he said, you know what? You can kill me all you want, but I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you how little your brain is and how you think. It's literally what he did,
which is just so good for Cinder's character.
And he's not wrong. He said, in all those moments you failed, I told you not to do it, and you went and did it. And look what happened.
Oh, we're gonna listen to that part again.
Yeah. He literally.
Oh my goodness. So he's like, no, I didn't say I have her under control, or I didn't have her under my control. I said I had her under control.
Yeah.
There's a difference. That's stuff that I would say right there. I'm like, I didn't say this. I said this. That does not mean they're not the same.
And he, dude, I can't believe he still said that, bro. I mean,
dude, we're gonna watch the CD. I have to watch the CD again. I love Cinder so much.
You said in your message that you have control over Penny.
I said I had Penny under control, not that I could telekinetically force her to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
What?
I implanted a virus in her, you dimwit.
You dimwit.
Now, at least she should be. As much as I hate to admit it, there seems to be some part of her capable of resisting.
Oh my gosh,
Regardless, it's only a matter of time before her mechanical body succumbs to the virus. She'll open the vault, then she'll destroy herself, and our little Penny problem will be over.
What do you mean she'll destroy herself?
She's strong, though.
How am I supposed to take her power if she's dead?
You know, it's impressive.
That's Vegeta, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can kind of hear it in his voice, like if he had a sight like he switched his voice a little bit, you can tell that he's Vegeta.
Please. You can't just threaten me like everyone else.
Oh, and Jacques Schnee is Beerus.
don't you?
Yeah, Jacques Snee's beard. Yeah.
Sent you to bring me back.
Salem isn't.
You can actually kind of in this scene, you can kind of hear the Vegeta.
Dude, Jessica Negri, bro.
Yeah.
What a fantastic job she's doing. Oh my goodness.
We can still come up with a plan while she's pulling herself together. First,
those are
I'm
big
gonna
heels.
Watch your plummet to an unremarkable end. And then I'm going to burn a path directly to the vault, where I will wait to tear that magical puppet to pieces. And take what is mine.
Because this is good for her.
Of course you are, because that's just what you do, isn't it?
Okay, hold on. Rewatching that though, it gives me more love for him because I hear the Vegeta so hard in this monologue.
Thinking you could take on Ironwood's top fighter and War Machine, but you couldn't. And that machine became the Winter Maiden. Oh, and let's not forget your deal with Raven Brownwind. Get all your enemies in one place so you'd have a shot at revenge. If only someone could have warned you against such a miserable idea. Oh, wait. I did! But you pushed ahead and you lost it when all you had to do was your job! You think you're entitled to everything just because you suffered, but suffering isn't enough! Can't just be strong, you have to be smart! Can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy! But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine!
Oh my gosh, okay.
And
dude, because this is what we need.
Yeah.
Character growth.
Yeah.
I love, even if it's bad, but I don't care. Like, character growth. I love it. Oh my gosh. Look at this tear she gets. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I seen it.
She starts crying
because she knew he was right. That was those moments where like you don't think you're in the wrong, but then you get put in check so hard, and you're like, wow, I really have been wrong this whole time.
Because he laid it down. Yeah. That's what happens when you have someone that's so smart, dude. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He definitely told it how it was.
Okay, so Oscar isn't fully Oscar or Ozpin. He's still. We don't know how much though. Right. I kind of want to look at his mannerisms, see how much it changed, but
I mean, he still said that Ozpin is whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys are holding Emerald.
And that's kind of cool that Ozpin took the beating for him the whole time.
Not the entire time.
Oh, that's what he sounded like he said.
That's what he said, but we saw that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, he's holding back.
Yeah.
Look how damaged he is. Black eye, bruise, like...
He's got a freaking smudge stain from getting hit by electric bolt magic, or whatever it was.
Oh my gosh. So we learned that the staff, he's been building up kinetic energy. Oh my goodness. How does that work?
I don't know.
How do the gears just like keep building up?
I guess.
How would that...
Yeah, my man's literally hit a button and just summoned like a bolt from the sky.
But what's even more incredible is that he activated his semblance, which was the green shield.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
When it hit,
he covered himself,
which is why he lost against Cinder in Volume 3.
Yeah,
because he couldn't use this power that he had.
Yeah.
Because it would have destroyed Beacon Tower, which is what he did not want to happen. So this is why he lost to Cinder. So in terms of power scaling, it was because he couldn't use it.
Yeah.
So
he could have killed him right there.
Cinder would have been dead.
Yeah, he could have
one shot. Oh my goodness! I mean, there's 2 years. We don't know how long 2 years much power, more? But I'm willing to say that even if those 2 years are the remaining magic, which would be a lot because apparently he spent hundreds and thousands of years building this up.
Dude.
Like he would have one shot Cinder.
Dude.
Because if you look at Cinder's blast, which was just a straight up fire blast, compared to a lightning bolt that just destroyed Monstra.
Osmo was like, yo, if I can't physically be the strongest being still on the planet, I'm going to make sure this weapon, I'm going to build it up so I can still be the strongest being on this planet.
Just one shot Monstra and all of the Grim inside of it. Also, and it looked like it cleared the battlefield.
All the Grimm in general, like it killed all Grimm.
Which means there's probably a lot of collateral damage, I would imagine, too.
Well, it looked like it was all light, though. Like I said, it almost looked like a beam of light, even though it's a kinetic energy.
Oh, it could have been.
But it was like maybe the kinetic energy is light energy.
Which could have been how Neo survived.
Yeah. How they all survived. I mean, if you look at it, everyone, they were literally right next to the whale when he did that. So there's no way. I mean, maybe let's see. Where
I love that scene. I'm sorry, it's such a good scene.
I mean, and these guys were walking towards the whale with the bomb.
Go back a little bit.
Yeah, I think the instantly disintegrated.
Okay, so this is in the city. This is beyond them.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if this thing had if it was like a normal explosion, it should be knocking these buildings down. But it looks like all it's doing is killing Grimm.
Yeah, because it just wiped those Grimm out right there.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's causing any effect on the buildings. Yeah, the buildings have no effect. They're still intact, but the Grimm are dying. So it's like kinetic energy, I guess.
And ships are still fine.
Yeah, it's like
I saw one in the background.
It's like light energy. So it's like light energy. It's like a bunch of.
So it's like it's like the Silver Eyes.
It's like the Silver Eyes, pretty much.
Oh my gosh!
But he had
maybe that's his magic is dwindling. Maybe he's been pouring his magic in here.
Yeah, it's true. It could be what it was. Dude, he just.
Because there's what's a wall. There's no Grimm around.
So that's another reason he couldn't use it on Cinder. He can't use it on people because it wouldn't do anything.
It would have. Because Cinder had the bug in her, although he didn't know that.
He didn't know that. So
yeah, he didn't know that.
But what I'm saying is that in his eyes, she's just a human being. So that all that.
Yeah. So I guess the light, beam of light, wouldn't have worked if it's the god of light.
The question is. Now, but Salem, though, she's technically Grimm, so she must have disintegrated her in this fight. So
probably, but she comes back to life. She'll come back.
But I'm wondering how long she's going to be dead for, where she's going to because I mean,
she should appear in the same
right
spot.
there. Yeah, she should just reappear right there. So I don't
unless it's like dust, like this stuff. Unless she's like this, and it kind of just like evaporates in the wind, and it kind of slowly builds back together.
Yeah, it could be. Or maybe she's just she's floating on back home. She's like, F this.
Oh my god, dude, this scene. This is probably my favorite. I like this scene more than I like the monster scene.
Oh really?
Like
it's a good scene, man.
Like it's good.
I liked it because I actually heard the Vegeta come out in that monologue where he's screaming at her. You could hear the Vegeta.
So this part, all the Elysians are in one spot, right? They just have to go get them, right? Obviously, there's something. I mean, now there's a problem with the theory. Because this man is destroying all of the ships.
Yeah.
The escort ships.
Oh
my goodness.
He's giving her
this part though.
What a snitch. What a rat.
So he was going to use Rin, Yang, and who's the other? Jean.
Yeah, Jean.
Right. He was going to use all three of them as leverage. He just said her friends. He didn't actually care who was there. He just said, these three, I'm going to use these three against them.
Yeah.
And then...
And we are perilously close to that already. I need the Winter Maiden now. It's the only... Schnee. I had Crow in my hands, and I didn't do what needed to be done.
Okay, so I thought he was talking about killing him there.
Yeah.
But apparently he was talking about leveraging if he's using the same
concept
as what he's talking about with the Yang group.
I will not make that mistake again.
So this is a semblance metal, right?
Yeah.
Void of emotions. So he's talking pure, like he's still thinking the correct things, right?
Yeah.
People, I know a lot of people like to scrutinize the Aesops and stuff for making the correct decision.
Yeah.
Which is villainizing them, but they are making the correct decision in terms of military. But it's not morally correct.
Yeah, it's not morally correct, but they're willing to. What's Ironwood's statement with sacrifice? What is it? He has a certain statement.
Sacrifice for the greater good. Pretty much.
Sacrifice.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. And he's willing to.
He's really, if he needs to kill someone to make everything go good again, he'll do it. He don't care. He does anything to win, pretty much.
But then this part.
Didn't think of it earlier. Leveraging the lives of her friends. It's the only way to make
leveraging the lives of her friends. So he is willing to kill him.
Yeah.
So he was willing to kill Crow.
Yeah.
Penniless
oh my gosh.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't have them. Operative Schnee let them go.
What is?
You... What?
I hate her
Winter
so much.
Allowed them to go on board the creature.
So you're shaking?
Yeah.
To rescue their friend. And they never came back.
I was going to say something foul. If you thought your dad had a mean backhand, oof. Oof. Oof.
They were our last.
Yeah, he's got a stronger backhand.
Wow, yeah, that's a. Whew.
Yeah, it's a.
He would have sent her flying, my guy.
Just say it might bruise a little bit. You know, like.
Yeah, when you used to disobey your dad, he would.
Dude, I've never liked hair. I've never liked her. No. I mean, obviously, characters can come around, and I think she's designed to be disliked like this.
Yeah.
At least for me, anyway.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's people that are really big fans of her.
I think my favorite character in the Aesops, honestly, is what's his name?
Marrow?
Marrow. Yeah, I like Marrow a lot.
Yeah. Marrow is pretty, he's just very soft.
Yeah.
Which I think is
he's
misplaced.
I think he's misplaced, but he's almost the one that's not thinking. He thinks less with the military mind. He thinks more like Ruby, and then he thinks more like the humanly right.
And he's also the newest one.
Yeah. So he's not.
So he hasn't been conditioned yet.
Yeah, as much as they have.
So, in terms of favorite to least favorite, obviously her.
Yeah. If we're considering winner part of the Aesops, then yeah.
I mean, she is now. She's the leader.
Yeah, true. She is leader of the Aesops. Yeah.
Or at least for this mission, it was.
Yeah.
Right. So. So you have, if you're talking about just them four,
my favorite Marrow.
I would do, honestly, I'd probably go Vine.
Yeah.
I like characters that are just kind of like emotionless.
Yeah.
I think it's intriguing, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think he has a lot going for him.
Yeah.
But I've always been intrigued by them.
Yeah.
Marrow would be my second favorite, and then Elman, that I just really don't like her at all.
Yeah.
Especially now, I just don't like her even more.
Like, straight garbage can.
And oh my gosh, but so he's like, all right. Oh my gosh, this part, I want to read what she says. I think I read it all, but I just want to make sure I read it all. Your boss won't stay dead, but you will without this winky face. A little text message icon.
Yeah.
And she's like,
who took that picture?
Wait, who took the picture? Maybe it was probably on a time delay thing. Dude, Neo.
Who is it? Did someone survive?
If you want her name, you know you owe me.
Talking about the lamp.
And it doesn't say. It doesn't say. It pans to Ruby, but this could be a red herring, right? Yeah. You're familiar with that term, red herring?
No, it's
red herring means falsely led on.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like Winter being the Winter Maiden,
right?
That she was a red herring. It was so obvious that
it was almost too obvious.
It was purposefully misleading you. So this could be a red herring.
Yeah.
We don't know exact. I mean, she said Ruby. She showed Ruby, right? She said, "I want Ruby." Right, I want Ruby.
Yeah.
But now, with the question, she can find out exactly what happened. Because there has to be a part of her mind that knows that she doesn't know Ruby killed him.
Yeah.
Right? She's just thinking it.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be a red herring if you would. Right?
I mean, it's like putting two and two together. You saw the last time you seen him, it was fighting Ruby, right? Did she see them fighting?
Yeah, she was fighting with him.
She was fighting with them.
It was a 2v1.
Yes, 2v1, that's right. So, it's like she got knocked off, right? And then she looks back, and then next thing you know, he's gone, and she's still sitting there with her sight. Like,
I mean, last thing she knows is that, no, not even then. Because she was gone fast. Right. And there was plenty of talking.
Yeah.
Plenty of talking. He had a whole monologue. Neo was gone.
Yeah.
She did not know what happened.
Yeah.
She can maybe see the ship because how big it was, and she saw it explode. But that's the last thing she saw.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anything except for Ruby and him, along with all those knocked out soldiers.
Yeah.
And the Grimm were flying around. That is all she knows. So with the question, she can find the answer because RWBY isn't to blame for Roman's death.
Yeah.
Right? It was Roman giving a negative monologue, which is just like, hey, I'm a snack, come eat me, you know. It's like it's like he was like, you're being negative. He's like, I'm negative, and Grim was like, you're negative.
Dude, bro.
We do get to see them reunite.
Yeah,
very heavy Bumblebee moment. Jean and even Emerald's here though.
Yeah, Emerald's here for this.
It should be after this.
Oscar, you...
No, she's okay.
She's ready to... She's like, you want to go? You want to go?
So they're willing to give her weapons.
She had her weapons.
No, Yang had her weapons. In that tunnel, Yang had her weapons, bro. Go to the tunnel. Yang's holding her weapons.
Not going
oh, guys, punch your monitor. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't punch
oh, punch your monitor.
Our actions stem from fear. If she could help us, I think we should consider it.
Oh, okay, I guess, yeah.
I have this.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
So, but they decided, something was said, I guess, to where they feel comfortable with her having the weapons.
No, she's okay.
she's ready to square up.
Yeah, so...
I can vouch for her.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then we get the speech.
This kingdom, its technology, its future. From those who would see it destroyed. Our enemy is crippled.
So he considers the kingdom to be Atlas, not Mantle.
Yeah.
So which I had already known, but this just further solidifies it.
Yeah,
so
this is solidifying. He's 100% determined to just. He does not give two poops.
I just like what they do with his eyes here.
Yeah,
I think that's just really clever animation.
Yeah.
Right, just so unique. So just props to the animators because that's such a small detail that I really appreciate. So, he's like, and he's showing off his arm. So for anyone who didn't know, he has, which I don't think it really matters, but you know, he's like, bruh, you have 1 hour.
Yeah.
He's willing to do it.
If anyone tries anything other than what I've ordered, Mantle is gone.
You have 1 hour to respond. I hope.
Oh, Nora's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Nora's not okay, but she's better.
Yeah, she's awake.
Right. So that's good.
Yeah. To the title I gave you.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take a nap for a whole week, and I'll be back up Saturday.
Dude, same.
Bro, I don't want to wait, bro. I'm so ready, dog. Oh.
Bro, okay, so the crew's back together.
Yeah,
right. Which is one of the three possible.
Yeah, you called it.
There was three different things I told him before we started that it was either going to be another RWBY then Yang. And then we have 3 episodes, or three episodes ready to go
all together. Yeah.
And then we'd have RWBY Yang, and then a group, or this would be the one where they get together, and then we'd have 4 together. Right, so that's what I said. Of
course, the last one you said was actually...
Which was what I was thinking, because when they're together, it's just better, right? I enjoy it more.
Yeah, I enjoy it more, too.
Rather than the split timelines, because instead of progressing the plot half here, they can fully progress the plot.
Yeah, I feel like that's what... Because didn't you say, like, one of the least favorite seasons is, like, volume 4 or 5?
I think 5.
Because that's when we have Belladonna's and them all split apart, and then you have...
Well, that 4 and 5, everyone's split.
Yeah.
Right, except for in the very end of volume... Well, volume 5, they start getting back together.
Yeah.
But volume 5, the pacing was weird because team... Or, like, RWBY minus Blake were in a house.
Yeah.
For, like, the entire thing. Just talking.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And
right?
everyone was so separate. It was kind
Which
of
wasn't
weird.
like... I enjoyed it.
You know, it's always good for character building.
In terms of ranking, like, the volumes, that would be, like, the slowest one, right?
Yeah.
Which would be the least liked one.
Yeah.
Not every single time. Some people... I personally think I like 5 better than 4.
Yeah.
And some people love 4. I mean, 4 for me would be the worst volume in my personal preference.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like them when they're separated.
Yeah.
I wanted them all together, you know? Plus, it was just coming off the high of volume 3, so, and it kind of dipped, which was fine. They needed that, right? I'm not saying I dislike it.
Yeah.
It's just my least liked one. There's a difference, kind of like with Watts saying his little thing. That I didn't say I disliked it. I said I didn't not like it. I didn't like it a lot. I don't like it.
Yeah,
so
got you.
Man. But dude, okay, so we have they killed the whale.
We killed the whale.
It lasted only less than one volume.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, it was introduced in the finale, and it was like, shabow.
Dude,
he destroyed that whale.
That was insane, bro.
Oh my gosh. But they have the bomb, which I immediately called. They said, "Oh no, that means the bomb is useful for something else." And I was like,
you even
oh,
said
no.
mantle before he said mantle. You even said that before he said it. You even said, is he going to use it to blow up mantle? And the dude was literally like 5 minutes later was like, I will use it to destroy mantle.
I was like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, some of the things. Because I don't know, I like to think I'm pretty attentive on some things. But so we have character growth for Cinder. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. I love it. She's gonna finally. People have been complaining about her character, which I think is the reason why I love her character so much. Is because I didn't have to wait on a backstory every single year for 7 years. Yeah. Right? I can imagine that would get dull for me. Right? Yeah, because in volume 1, she was introduced. She's like, oh, who's this random baddie that's coming in? Okay. And it's like season 2, oh my gosh, she's doing some. Season 3, her plan goes through, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. She just killed Pierre, all this other stuff. Season 4, you're like, okay, so repercussions for what she's had, and like, can we finally get some backstory on her? Yeah. No. Okay. Volume 5, no backstory. She gets in a fight. Okay. She loses. Okay. She made him. Okay. Volume 6, backstory? No backstory. Okay. Well, okay. Volume 7, backstory? No backstory. Okay. Volume 8, finally backstory. I started watching when Volume 7 was being released.
Yeah.
So I got to skip all of that. I got to just binge it. Yeah, so I didn't have to wait. Yeah, right, which is why I think my opinion on Cinder is so different. Yeah, which I think you would probably relate to, even more so, because you got to go straight into her backstory. Yeah. Right, so for you, it would hit different, even different than me. Yeah. Right. But I mean, obviously your opinion is your own, but I think that's because a lot of people, like I said, they don't like Cinder. But now this is juicy, dude. And people were saying they wanted me to see this, and I think this is why.
I'll do it
because like this is it.
She got put in her place, bro. But I think she really needed it. She really needed it. Because she was so gung ho, she was so ready all the time, which is
cool. Very similar to Yang in Volume 3, which is why she lost her arm.
And man just had to tell her how it was. He's like, if you're gonna kill me, I'm gonna tell you how wrong you really are. Go ahead and kill me. Just go ahead. Like he almost was like, just so you know, I try to keep you in check, and you still don't listen, and you get yourself hurt. That's your fault. I told you.
So he's like, you're gonna kill me, and you're gonna fail again.
Yeah, you're just keep failing. Have fun. Sorry.
And it's like, and this time, if after you kill me, I'm not even gonna be there to tell you were wrong again. Yeah. It's like I have receipts, and it's this is all the stuff you've done wrong, and you just ignore it. It's like, but it was finally good because she was so like. Kill Ruby, get the power. Kill Ruby, get the power. Kill Ruby, get the power.
I almost did, and now it made me. That was one thing that made me start. That would be my only dislike of her is how much she was so thirsty for being get all the main powers. It was like turning off almost like that. Right when she turned away from him, it was like I'm ready to get the main powers. Oh my god, here we go with the main power crap. You're so thirsty for that.
But it's not necessarily that she wants power. She wants power, which is the I mean, you can say that her backstory because people in power of her little Elysian hotel that she was a worker in. They were in power, so she didn't have the power to get over it. So you could say that. I still think there's more backstory that they're going to give us, which I think a second backstory would be phenomenal, even though a lot of people will probably don't care for her. A lot of people just don't care about Cinder anymore. I think this is like gonna revamp a lot of people.
I like Cinder. Like I said, the only thing that turned me off was just how power hungry she was over.
I love power hungry characters.
I can't. Okay, I'm so hypocritical because my favorite Dragon Ball Z character is Vegeta. That's all he wants to be is more powerful than Goku the whole time. That's all he wants. But I mean, but still,
I love power hungry characters. That's which is why I love Goku.
Yeah,
because he's very powerful.
Oh, he's super power hungry. He's just a lot nicer about being power hungry than Vegeta is. Vegeta's like balls to the wall. Like,
but he'll train his enemies so that he can get beaten, so he can get stronger than them. It's like okay, whatever.
And he'll even power himself down to fight somebody just so he can be like, yeah.
So how are they going to deal with this situation? With Penny being
out cold right now,
KO'd.
And also still being...
I mean, they have an hour.
And she's still infected. And she still has a virus.
Yes.
So...
Which, based on the virus, that would make it so she goes to the vault and she opens it.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what
Ironwood
wants.
Yeah.
But we don't want the virus to affect her. Like I said, I think it's going to happen. Right? Mm-hmm. I've said this for months now. She's opening the vault.
Yeah.
100%. Right? When you, like I said, when you have these relics, when you bring pieces together that do something when together, they has to be done. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to do it. So she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Right? And now with all the people down at Mantle being disturbed, right? I mean, you could even, if Raven could somehow, or if someone like Crow, Crow could fly down to the Mantle, right? If he took Robin somehow and got down to Mantle, I don't know how that would work. I don't think he can use his bird form to carry
the person.
But maybe like they're like falling together, and then like he just turns into bird form, lands safely, and then just like catches her. I guess I don't know. I think that would probably break her neck or something as she would land. But however it is, right? Although she could stay up with the people in Atlas, which would be very interesting for her character because she's very much for Mantle. So having her up there would be very interesting.
I wonder where she is right now. Because did that message go out to Mantle too?
Robin is with Crow.
Yeah, but I'm saying I wonder where they're at. Because when he broadcast that message, was that only to Atlas?
Probably.
She might have heard that message. I don't know. She probably heard that message.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because it was an emergency CCT broadcast, but it's not nationwide. And I didn't see anyone down in... We're going to turn this up.
You said just made it, but they're not alone.
May? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Were those?
So ships are collapsing. Okay, that's cool. Her phone just displayed that. I'm sorry. That's cool. An announcement from General Ironwood. Okay.
Atlas Broadcast Network. So I guess just Atlas.
I have always promised to defend this kingdom, its technology, its future. It denies Atlas its friends are. So I'm going to give you help me save. We'll take it. Do it.
Yeah, no one in Mantle has it.
So, well,
that we know of.
We don't know. We saw May had a call with RWBY.
Yeah.
Right, which is like, hey, like the ships they're here. But they're not alone. They're with all the other ships that are shooting them down.
Yeah.
That's not all of them. They're not all shot down, but the majority. And no one's dying.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, well, people might die from ship crashes, but it's bots that are inside, so no one's dying as of yet.
Yeah.
But it's definitely... I don't know how this is gonna end, bro. We have 4 more chapters, and like I said, the second half is supposed to be so much darker than the first half.
I'm so excited.
But if they've already dealt with the whale, like that was the big bad for this volume, I thought.
You thought wrong, my guy. I think Ironwood right now is the big bad in a way. I think it's like shifted. It's like we saw the whale
because he's doing the correct. Well, he's doing the not let Salem win strategy.
I think the whale isn't necessarily the big bad. I feel like Salem was the big bad.
Yes,
But,
I mean,
but
it's a giant whale. Like, how are they going to defeat a giant whale? Okay, now we know. But it's like, oh, we just need a 14-year-old kid to just blow it up. Okay, so but it's like, okay, so now what issue? Okay, so we have our basic issues, which aren't the basic, I guess the real issues, I should say, which would be Penny versus Cinder, or Cinder and that story arc, right? Because Cinder, it's about to get crazier because not only now is she going to maintain her path, but it's going to be altered with an intelligent person, with a genius. So this could potentially...
I mean, think of the chaos that him and Tyrion did together. Imagine the chaos him and Cinder would cause together.
Tyrion's good.
Oh, Tyrion's good, but he don't have no meta power. And
Cinder, he just wants to kill, right? Cinder has an objective.
Yeah.
And like a deeper objective than just, hey, we're gonna kill. It's
I mean, don't get me wrong. Tyrion probably is more stealth bound than she is, and more like, I would imagine he's probably more stealth.
Oh yeah, if you're going for stealth operations, just like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
perfect.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why him and Watts were so perfect in that situation. Like, because he was so stealthy and like, you know, smooth with his moves and stuff. But I mean, if you want someone with brains and someone who can just straight up destroy pretty much anybody.
Although we have seen Cinder and Watts work together back in Volume 3.
Oh, that's true.
The fall, or actually Volume 1, 2, and 3. The Fall of Beacon was technically Watts and Cinder.
That's true.
There was no
that's true. That was pretty smooth.
But there was no one against them. They didn't have any. I mean, they had Ozpin, and they had
Lionheart was helping them too in the same way.
So they
didn't have anyone chasing at this point.
They didn't. But there wasn't really a game played. Everyone was just kind of doing their own thing, and there was like, wait, something's happening. No, we have no time to react. But now there's time to react. So with having Cinder, who is power hungry, I mean, like, she is like starving for power. Right. Having a clear path where she's like, yeah, she's gonna be in the vault. Right? I'm gonna destroy her in the vault. I'm gonna get the staff. I'm gonna do whatever. Right? Like, we lost the lamp, but here's the staff. Right? Which I don't think is gonna happen. But I think eventually Salem has to get all four. She has to get all four.
You think Salem's gonna get all four?
I think, like I said, whenever you have to let the villain become the strongest they possibly can. They have to succeed in their objective. Whenever you have a villain like this, they have to succeed in their objective.
As soon as she has all four, the show would be. I mean, everything just dies out.
Something has to happen, right? She has to. There's something.
I can see her getting all three, and then Team RWBY having one, and then maybe let's say I can see Salem getting all of them, but the crown, and then Ozpin walking up with the Ozpin, I guess, walking up with the crown. Ooh. and then him like somehow like he offers the crown for something. I don't know. I could just see. So someone in the comment section said that in one of the fairy tales of Remnant, that is that I don't know which one it is, but apparently they said that the crown is able to I don't know how canon this is. I don't know how real this is. I don't know the verification of this. But it's like, apparently the crown shows you a monumental choice you're going to make in the future. Oh. So that is what someone said in the comments. I don't know how. Like I said, I have never read it, so I don't know. Then when they told me, I said, "Can you give me somewhere I can look?" Yeah. And they said it's in the world of or fairy tales of Remnant. So which I've yet to look. I still have to look. Yeah. But I know Phoenix. So what I could say though is, so if we go with the logic that you maybe thought the crown does, make people make choices. Like, you can force people to make choices. That was one of two. Yeah, one of two. He could Salem get all three, and then he walk up with the crown, and then put it on, or however he has to activate it, and then say, Salem, give me the other three relics, and then she would when because she's under the power of the crown.
Yeah.
And then she could, like, as soon as she gave them to him, she would, like, snap her reality and be like, no! And then he would have all four and be like, oh! And it'd be, but
he doesn't want to bring them together. Because then the gods would be like, this is unredeemable.
Right now, yeah, the world's in chaos. So that's true. So I'm saying at end game, like, maybe the world's more together, but Salem has all 3 relics at the point. And that's her only leverage right now because everyone's working together, and the only thing she has is 3 relics. She's like, I just need to get the last relic already, and I just need to cause chaos. I need to get this over with. I need to kill everybody. Like, because everyone's starting to come back together. I don't want this. I need to get that 4th one so we can get the show on the road and I can get it done. And then I don't know how it's gonna end. But I'll just put that out there. But there's a chance that did we talk about this where there's a chance that the Salem and there's no way.
I think that Salem will be redeemed.
No, what I was saying was
not like completely, but I think she'll have.
I was saying, is there a chance that maybe they figure out the Oscar and Salem thing and the show keeps going? But I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Like, maybe that's not the end of the show. Like, maybe that's what we think the end of the show is going to be like. Maybe that's not the end of the show. Like,
I mean, they could. I don't see any point beyond that, though.
Yeah, I don't see any point beyond it either.
Because everything they've ever set up was
Salem and Oscar.
Literally, Endgame would be. I mean, maybe there's gonna be a couple episodes after, right? But whatever. But I think I can't see a point after the relics being brought together. Once all 4 together, that's in. That's
what the show's all about. So yeah, maybe not.
It's
So
like,
I don't know. I don't know.
They could. But they would have to introduce something bigger and badder than the gods coming back. What's bigger and badder than the gods coming back, right? Revealing that the gods are their own species and we have to travel to that planet and dominate them or something? I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not, because that sounds kind of dumb. But, But, I mean, they could do it. Whatever. But okay. Got a lot to think about on this one. I'm definitely rewatching this. Okay. So
that was crazy, bro.
That's gonna be it for today. All right. Wild episode. Holy crap. Well worth the wait. I mean,
I thought last week was insane. I mean, last week was insane, but they like one upped it, and I don't know how they went up the last episode.
The only action part there was the giant beam of light just blowing everything up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like everything was so.
Well, I guess Cinder was like, "I'm gonna kill you."
It was so intense and so much like craziness happening that it just just pulled. I don't know.
Dude, it was good.
That's good, dude.
It was good. You don't need a lot of action to make it really good. But oh my goodness. Anyway, so that's it.
Is that the longest video, I think?
Yeah. This is by far the longest one.
Hey, longest video, baby.
All right, so we're going to head out. If you guys want to support us doing all the algorithm stuff like liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that will let YouTube know we're here and we'll push our videos, as well as you can check us on Twitch. If you want to help us out personally with our gaming. If you want to check out our Patreon, this is where we're going to be moving forward with other shows, or the decision process anyway.
Yep.
So far, it looks like Red versus Blue is winning, right? But there will be other options up there, right? Yep. We're also doing RWBY Chibi, so that won't be a pretty fast series. It's not very long, and we're doing pretty large bulks. But all right, I think by the time this one comes out, RWBY Chibi will be done. I think we'll be done with RWBY Chibi.
Yeah, because
it'll be next week.
Next weekend, yeah. So.
Yeah. So other than that, we will see you all in the next one.
Doses.